If you're considering a move to Denver, there's a pretty good chance that Atlanta is also on your radar. I lived in Atlanta for over 25 years and now I live in Denver, so I have firsthand experience in comparing the two cities. Both cities are growing, both have really strong job markets, and both attract people relocating from around the country. But when it comes to the cost of living and the lifestyle, these two cities are very different. Today, we're comparing Denver and Atlanta to answer one specific question. Which city gives you more value for your money? Let's start with housing, because for most people, housing is the largest monthly expense that they have. Today, a typical home value in Denver is around $540,000. In Atlanta, the typical home value is closer to $410,000. That's a difference of more than $100,000. So on the surface, Atlanta appears to be the clear winner. For the same budget, you can often purchase a much larger home, a larger lot, and live closer to Atlanta than you can in Denver. But housing is not the whole story. Let's talk about transportation. Denver traffic is certainly increased over the last years, and I'm not saying it's great, but Atlanta is consistently ranked among the worst traffic markets in America. It's not uncommon for people to spend an hour or more commuting each way. This isn't only on bad days. This is the norm. Throw in a fender bender and you better have a snack and a good audiobook or podcast ready to go because you're going to be in your car for a while. Many people relocating from Atlanta tell us they were surprised by how much easier it is to access outdoor recreation and move around the metro area in Denver, and I agree. And speaking of lifestyle, this is where the comparison really gets very interesting. To be fair, both cities offer plenty to do. Atlanta gives you professional sports. Atlanta is a huge sports hub. You have a major international airport, an incredible food scene, and rich culture and entertainment environment. But Denver gives you the Rocky Mountains, skiing, hiking, mountain biking, and around, 250 to 300 days of sunshine each year. For many people, the decision comes down to what they want their free time to look like. Do you want weekends at the lake and an SEC football game, or are you looking for weekends in the mountains and hiking trails? Now, let's talk about weather. Atlanta summers are hot and humid. Very, very humid. And don't even get me started on that yellow coat of pollen that covers everything and the allergies in general. They're horrible. Denver summers are warmer than many people expect. They were warmer than I expected, but the low humidity makes a huge difference. And I speak from experience here. If the temperature is 90 degrees in Denver and 90 degrees in Atlanta, it's a whole different ballgame. You can spend time outdoors during the summer without feeling like you're walking through a sauna. And then there's income. Average salaries in Denver are generally higher than Atlanta, especially in sectors like technology, engineering, healthcare, and energy. So while housing is less expensive in Atlanta, the income difference helps offset some of Denver's higher housing costs. Now, here's something important. Just like in Denver, Atlanta isn't just one big housing market. A home in Buckhead looks very different than a home in Ackworth. And a home in Cherry Creek looks very different from a home in Parker or Castle Rock. That's why we've created additional videos breaking down the cost of living in Denver metro communities. Be sure to check those out because where you live can make a huge difference in your monthly budget. So, what's the bottom line? If your top priority is maximizing square footage and lowering your housing costs, I think Atlanta might have the advantage. But if your priorities include outdoor recreation, sunshine, mountain access, and an active lifestyle, many people find that Denver offers something kind of difficult to put a price tag on. And honestly, neither city is cheap. In recent years, Atlanta prices have increased at a much faster rate than Denver's. But they're expensive for very different reasons. Atlanta offers more house for your money. Denver offers a lifestyle that many people are willing to pay a little bit more to experience. And that's why thousands of people are continuing to move here every year. If you're considering relocating to Colorado and want to know which Denver metro community fits your budget and your lifestyle, reach out to us or check out our latest cost of living videos that are going to be linked below. We'd love to work with you.